Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Broadacres, our Unrealistic series. What's this I hear you say? Unrealistic? But that tractor looks so realistic, Frith. What are you talking about? Surely this can't be an unrealistic series. This is absolute realism at its best. Well, okay, maybe. It can be interpreted however you wish. Any way you wish. If you want to choose to, if you think this is realistic, then this is realistic. It's as realistic as you make it. It's as simple as that. Anyway, my question for this week, we'll get straight into it. We have been using the Rolnin tractor, which is a modded tractor that was submitted for the FS17 mods competition, and we've been using that one. We tweaked it ever so slightly, and it's been working really well. We've done really well with that tractor. We've been really pleased with it. It has served us incredibly well. Been our main tractor for the farm. However, I have now decided that maybe we should start submitting ideas, possibilities. Yeah, that was nearly absolutely perfect again. That would have been a perfect landing, that really would. And back we go. Maybe we should start looking for another main tractor. Our main farm tractor should be something different, because we used the Rolnin for such a long time. It's time to give something else a try. So I'm considering using this Lego tractor right here. I like this Lego tractor. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a good starting off point. Obviously, I will tweak it ever so slightly so that it will better perform how we want it to. But this is it. This is the base. The starting point is right here. So, would you like me to keep the Rolnin tractor as our main farm tractor, the one that we've been using up until now, or would you like me to start using this Lego tractor as the main farm tractor here on Broadacres? It's your vote. It's your game. Head into the comment section down below. Let us know which one you want and why. And of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. Now, let's see if we can do an absolutely perfect land. It's dead straight on. It's dead straight. And, oh, that was beautiful. I'm getting good at this. I think mainly it's the Ben O'Leary. I think it was his creation of the map and the absolutely dead flat level air, the launch pad that he made us, that has really made that one work. So let's just go and do a quick check on all of our machinery, because we didn't do much of a check in yesterday's episode. So we've got our Rossel mash combines going along quite nicely. We've got 681,000 litres of corn in that combine. We've got another 400,000 in this one, and this one has got 700,000, which is excellent. We've got a whole load of corn that we can come and get. Now, I wanted to load up the trailers in the toll trailers. I wanted to load them up because I wanted to try jumping today fully laden and see what difference that makes to our launch pad. So we'll come back to that in a little while. We've got the seed drills. These are both going very well. We've got this one here, and the other one on the other side is going as well. They're doing an excellent job. This onion field is almost finished. That one we parked up. We need to do something with that one. And then we've got our other machines. And then here we've got beans. So we've got 250,000 litres of beans there, ready and raring to go. So that is the general update for everything on here. The next thing that we want to do, we'll take a quick look at the Big Bud. The Big Bud is doing great. It's doing an excellent job. He's still plodding away with the Great Plains Cedar. Yeah. I think it's going to take... I'm starting to think that he's not going to finish this before we finish the series. It depends how long we run this series for, I guess. Which will be until such time as we get bored with this map or I find something better. Yeah. Don't know if it's going to finish or not. We'll see. It's doing an excellent job, though. It's sterling effort. Sterling effort there, sir. Sterling effort. So we'll let that one carry on there. And I wanted to I want to go back this way, and I want to go to here. So we're going to buy another 4 belts. We're going to get 4 of these here. So 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. So we're going to start buying 4 belts every episode. And then we're going to take these 4 belts, and we're going to go running down to the middle of the map, and we're going to continue extending them out on our run along here. So I'll drop that one in there, and I need to turn it on and then start moving it up there so I can lift that one up there. And it turned out from yesterday's episode that what we don't actually need to do is raise or lower the legs at all. They don't need to be raised or lowered. We can just do it like this. We can just leave them exactly as they are, and they will slot in together quite nicely. So we will do that. We won't move them around. One thing I do need to do, I don't really have time to do it sort of midweek, but I will try to look at the settings again, because I did increase the speed of this one to 25k rather than 5k, just to sort of speed this process up a little bit, and for some reason it didn't work. I'm not quite sure why. Now, why has that not worked? That one, I think maybe I do need to raise, yeah, see that's, oh, now I've lowered it down a little bit more, it has worked, so I'm going to bring that one in there, and hitch that one on. There we go, he's hitched on. So now I need to go from there. Actually, I need to go through a few of them now so that I can get back to the right one up in here. There we go. That was a good guess. Come into there and we can grab the next one. So this is number 2. Make the map bigger. Bring that one over. And jump in about there, I would say. Ah, excellent. I'm getting good at this, even if I do say so myself. And there we go. We can move that one out a little bit. I think I did tell you about the guy who videos I was watching sort of fairly recently. He teaches himself to do new things in as short a space of time as possible. I honestly can't remember his name at the moment. It's really bugging me. I should know his name. I really like the guy's channel. He's got a really great outlook on life. It's highly entertaining to watch him as well, watch him learn these things so he gets through the frustrations and everything. And one of the key pieces of advice he gives with anything really is celebrate your successes. Don't be afraid to celebrate your success. If you do something that you had found difficult and you've managed to successfully do it, celebrate. Give yourself a celebration. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're allowed to do that. There is nothing wrong with saying, yes, excellent, I did it. I'm really proud of myself. I achieved something. There is absolutely no shame in that. Some people seem to think that there is shame in celebrating your own success. And no, there is not. Bragging about it, maybe that's a little bit much, but you are allowed to celebrate your own success. You are allowed to give yourself a cheer and a pat on the back when you've accomplished something that is incredibly difficult to accomplish. And never forget that, because it's part of it's kind of part of what all about learning and achieving new things in life. If you're never able to celebrate a success with it, then what's the point? What is the point in doing it if you that was a long way away, that one was. Let's start driving that one up. I can extend that one out a bit. So yes, always celebrate your successes. If you have a success, no matter how big or small, celebrate it. You're allowed to. Nobody is going to begrudge you a small celebration for any kind of success, and it makes you feel good about yourself. It really does. If you've done something, you've made a point of saying to yourself, I did that. I did it. I accomplished. I did something that I previously couldn't do, and I have now actually done this. That's worthy of a celebration. Whatever your celebration might be, jump into the air and click your heels together. Treat yourself to a biscuit, anything, whatever it might be. So let me just hitch that one on there. So we have done another 4. We now have 8 conveyors, and it's starting to look a little bit more impressive, a bit more like an actual conveyor line. So we'll leave those go there. We don't want the tractor, we don't want that one. This is the one that we want right here. I'm curious though. I'm going to start this one up. Will the combines unload into this one? I don't think that the combines are actually going to be able to reach high enough. I think that this is not going to work very well. So I think what we're going to have to do is try and do this another way. Yeah, I've got no idea how we're going to do this. Right, I've got a combine right there. There's a combine and it's flashing. It's I'm not sure why it's flashing. I think it's flashing because it's nearly full. So if we go over here, there's the combine there. And we'll undo the tarp on the first one like that. And I'm going to go alongside this combine at its sedate pace. It's going to be interesting trying to keep up with this thing. Will that combine unload into this trailer, or is the trailer going to... I think the trailer is going to be too high for the combine. We'll bring it right up alongside... Nope, it's got to go further. The problem is that it goes so fast... Yeah, it's... Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, it might be able to reach it. I think we are going to, realistically, we're going to have to stop the combine in order to do this. So let me go... is that the one? Nope, that's not the one. That's not this. This one here. So let me just press H and stop. We'll back it up a bit. So we're on 800,000 litres of corn in there. And I'll put the spout out. No, I won't. Now I'll put the spout out. There we go. And then I'll go and get that lorry and I'll bring it up alongside the combine and we'll see if that spout can actually reach inside it. I got a feeling it's not going to quite reach, but you never know. I should have gone the other way. I should have cycled through the other way. It would have worked better. Now, these ones here, these are 200,000. I think these are 200,000 and the one on the back is 250. It might actually be the other way around. We'll see in a minute. But we've got 800,000 litres of corn in this single combine here. So we'll actually be able to get most of a full... Ooh, I don't think it's going to reach. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, is if I go back through and I'll take the covers off of all of them, like that, then I can jump out of here and I can go over and I can run in here and I can get into the actual combine. So then I can just push in. Right, that's not going to do it, is it? It's not, it's pushing through, but it's not, I think the actual trigger for this one is higher than what the combine is. Which is why it's not working. I can come all the way down through here, and this ain't doing anything. Yeah, alright, let's just try driving it around the other side of the trailers, and maybe that will work. So we'll bring it over here. And we'll come in from this side. It might just be the side of the trailer. Nothing. Nope. Okay, so we know that the toll trailers don't work for that idea. So how are we going to get it in? We've got... I'll tell you what, I know what we can do. I've got an idea. We can set this up in the middle of the field and then we can sell them afterwards, so it doesn't really matter. And it should be able to reach. So I want to go... quickly back through some of our machinery. Oh, there we go. It's too far. And I want to go into here. So I want to grab this one first. And I'm going to teleport this one down into the middle of the map. We're going to drop it just there. So it's reasonably close. Actually, that one can stay right there where it is. We don't need to go anywhere else with that one. And go back through. I want to find that Fiat tractor again. There we go. Get into this one over here. There. And I'm going to teleport that one into the middle of the map as well. So I'm going to put that one right up against there. Wow. That was some shot. I did not expect it to actually land on top of it. I really didn't. Let me just move that one back just a tiny, tiny little bit. There we go. Perfect. And move that one. Right, so if I turn that one on, then I can lift that one up in the air like that. So it's got... And I'll extend it out a little bit. It doesn't need to extend out a huge amount, I don't think. Put it down like that. There we go. We'll sort of do it like that. And I'll bring this one in over here. And... you know, I don't think I even need to have the small connecting one. I think I can do it with just this one. I think this one is enough. You know what? It would probably be quicker if I just move everything else over to this one. So let's park that one there. We'll turn it off so that it doesn't do anything strange. And then I want to bring this one here. Oop, that was actually running. I'll bring this one and I'm going to put it underneath the end of that conveyor. And then I'm going to bring the combine over and I'm going to put that one on the other end of the conveyor and it should unload. Now this one has a very high unloading speed. So it should unload nice and quickly. So that one will go there like that. And then we go and we get this combine. 800,000 litres. That should just about fill these toll trailers to the very brim. There shouldn't be very much left in the way of space. I think they are 250 and then 200 or 200s. We're soon going to find out. So if I put that one over there, that, well, it's too close there, but maybe if I bring it back a little bit. It does work. Excellent. That's absolutely fantastic. Just bring it back a little bit. So we only need this one here. Now it is unloading nice and fast. You can see there. I got the overloading speed of 50,000. I'm not sure how well that is working, but it does. I mean, it's putting most of the stuff in there. That's the important thing. So let me come into here, and then we'll see what it does down here. And that's starting to unload. I think actually the combine is unloading, or is it moved? I have a feeling the combine is unloading slower than what the conveyor belt will do. Might be. But we'll let that keep going because I'm curious what the combine is going to do in a second once the trailer is completely full. The combine has already moved, So I'm just going to bring that one round a little bit, and I'm going to line it up a little bit better so that it stays actually onto the conveyor belt. Right, the conveyor belt is now completely full, and so is the trailer. So if I bring the lorry forward a little bit, or the truck, whichever you want to call it, 200,000. They are 200,000 each, and then the back one will be 250,000. So that one will go in there. No, the combine's not moving. Or it's gone to the wrong spot. I need to bring that one, yeah. Bring that one around. It's very sensitive to get it in the right place. Yeah. Even there, it looked like it's actually got to be slightly off of what looks like the correct spot on the mod there. The trailer is already filled up. Go on to there. Yep, that's 400,000. That's completely full. So I'll move forward a little bit more. And is that going to go through? The trailers are moving back, so... Oh, no, it is working. That's filling up quite quickly, and the combine is emptying quite nicely as well. We'll go and get one of the other combines in a minute, and we'll also unload that one into here. And then we're going to have our full load. We're going to have a proper road train, completely loaded up with grain. And then we're going to go flying down across the map, and we're going to do our very best to send this one flying. I would like to have it land tidily, though. That's the aim here, is I would actually like to have a good landing. I want a really, really good, almost poetry in motion type landing. Right, that one is done. It seems to be, once the combine stops unloading, it goes faster with unloading into the trailer when the combine's not feeding into the bottom end of the belt. So we'll bring that one up to there and let that one go. Away he goes. Whoosh. That one can start filling up again, and then we can go... I want to go the other way. And this combine here has only got 500,000 litres of corn in it. This one's got 740,000 litres. Oh, this is on the top end of there. We're going to let this one just run to the bottom end here. And then once this one gets to the bottom end, we can then drive it over to where the lorry is, and we can get it unloaded with just enough to finish filling up that lorry, or truck, whichever you want to call it. And then once that's done, we will then head over to... Let me just stop that one there. There we go. I can set this one going again, and we can then worry about some other stuff. So I can actually increase... You know what? Rather than worrying about this... Ooh! If I try to teleport this one... It's not going to work, is it? This one goes funny when you teleport it. I'm going to have to drive it manually. Fortunately, they built these old combines with a considerable turn of speed in mind, so we are able to get up across the field quite quickly. And then once we get there, we can start loading up the conveyor belt, which, I mean, the conveyor belt holds 250,000. I'm just going to make sure that I manually lower that speed back down to 35k. There we go. Oop, there. So that's ready for when we start it into the crop again. It's just so that I don't forget, and then we get left with loads of patches everywhere. So I want to bring it forward. It's just got to go forward a little tiny bit more, and there is absolutely spot on. So if I just leave this one unloading a minute until it's filled that conveyor belt completely, that conveyor belt has a capacity of 200,000 or thereabouts. And in theory, if I do that and then I take the combine away from there, it should load the 200,000 straight into the trailer. Like, almost instantly. It should do it really, really fast. There. So it's completely loaded. So I'm just going to move that one forward a tiny bit. Then I'll go over and we'll jump into the truck over here. There we go. Start you up. And now just watch all of the numbers and everything. We're on 800,000 litres at the moment. So I'll go forward a bit there. There we go. And see how fast it loads when you don't have a... when the combine's not feeding into the conveyor belt. As soon as the combine is feeding into the conveyor belt, it actually slows everything down a bit. So we're going to take it, it's going to unload another 250,000 litres, because it'll put 200,000 litres onto the actual conveyor belt, and it'll be another 50,000 to go into that rear toll trailer there, because that one takes 250,000 in total, which is going to give us 1,050,000 litres in our road train. We are then going to take that, and we're going to attempt to do our jump. Now, we do have the weight modification mod active on this series. If you want to use that one, obviously it's in the description down below. Make sure when you follow the link that you read everything in the description for that mod very, very carefully before you download and install it, because there are two mods The one that you want is not the first one you come to, and the reason there are 2 mods is because it was actually designed as a realistic weight adjustment, not an unrealistic weight adjustment. It's just that the creator of the mod also added in a second mod for an unrealistic fill type adjustment for those people who wanted it, because it was widely requested. So he consented and he added it in. But his intention, he's a player who likes to play realistically. He likes to play it as realistically as possible, and so that is what his mod is all about. So that's the one that I've linked. If you want the unrealistic portion of it, then you need to go and find it. But it's in there. There is a link in that description. And then you can have it, and so if you make the alterations that I make to the combines, and you're wondering why your combine is grinding to a halt when it reaches about 75,000 litres in the combine, the reason is your combine has overloaded. There's too much weight in it and it won't go any further. I had a few people actually talking to me about this and saying they got this issue. I'll bring that one down there, and we're just going to park up there a minute. The John Deere is going to come down in a minute, and that will finish planting all of our onions. That is all done. So I want to go up through here. I want to get to our new lorry. There we go. Completely full. I'm going to leave the covers off so that we can clearly see that we've got corn in here. And we will be delivering to the pigs shortly, but we're not going to deliver yet. What we're going to do is we're just going to take a quick look at the pigs themselves. We are now on 95% productivity. We get 1 pig per minute. I think it may actually go even lower than that. I don't know how many we're getting. We've got 5,919 pigs. We don't have very much in the way of soybeans at the moment. We could really do with some more of that, and we want the corn as well. 100,000 didn't do a lot. We got 1 million litres of it here, so that ought to help out a little bit. But before I jump this one, there's one more thing that I want to do, and it's kind of important for the pigs because I do want to keep these pigs going as well as possible. I want to get to this one, and he's almost to the end of the field, so we'll just let him run to the very end of the field here, and then we can select it and we can let it go and do what we want it to do. We've got 300,000 litres of soybeans in here, or not far off of 300,000. So we can take this and we're going to teleport this over to the pigs, and we're going to unload straight into the trough there. We obviously our road train is not anywhere near ready for unloading there, so we can't do it there. We're going to have to go and take this straight over to the pigs. So we'll take it over there, we'll unload it, and then we can come back, we can get into our truck, and we can teleport up to the top of the map, and we can see about, so there we go, I'm just going to stop that one a minute, and we got 295,800 litres. So if I go, make that one a bit bigger, and we can teleport over here. Yes, I'm aware of the warnings. I'm aware of the warnings. It's okay. We're going to be okay this time. And there we go. Open that one up. And bring it on round. And we've got beans to go into the pigs. Yeah, they're getting very, you can see they're very, very distraught about the lack of beans. There we go. There we go. That'll do, pig. That'll do, pig. No, it's not that. It's that'll do, pig. That'll do. There. And yeah, see if you can tell me what that film was from. Well, what film that? Yeah, what the film was? Was it that film was from? What film that line was from? Anybody can tell me what line the film was from? What film the line was from? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me today. It's terrible. Right, the pigs have been fed. So we just need to jump. We can just jump down to the end of the field right here, so it's not very far. There we go. We now have. It's only half full. So I reckon the 1 million litres of corn is not going to be enough, because obviously corn, you have more of that than you have of anything else. So if I make that one a little bit bigger, and then we go there, and we go to the very end of field 6. I want to go right there, I think. Perfect. Well, almost perfect. Almost perfect. I don't think we could have done very much better, though. And we'll bring that one over. Helper J has completed the task. Onions are done. We have finished planting the onions, ladies and gentlemen, so we will be able to harvest onions very soon. We will also be able to harvest the potatoes as well, because once the onions and the potatoes are ripe... Why have you stopped? Why aren't you doing anything? It's because it closed, isn't it? I need to do that, and I need to unfold it. You're empty, Combine. There we go, now it's working. And we're away. Right, okay. It does behave in a very peculiar fashion sometimes, this Combine. But it's now filling up with beans. Excellent. Everything is going according to the grand master plan. And I want to go through there. Right, so we can go to this one, and then we can make this one a little bit bigger. We can teleport up here. So we want to get up to... We can't teleport into there because of all the trees. What's down here? Yeah, but we kind of want to run up down through there anyway, don't we? So we do need to bring it over here. Let it do its little thing. It does take a little while to sort of calm itself down. Eventually it calms itself down. Kind of. Go on. Right. It's calmed itself down. So now that it's calmed itself down, we can go out round here. So we're just going to... We just start driving, and that will pull those trailers out straight. We can bring it up here, and we can start heading down across the map for our next epic launch. I've been really looking forward to doing this. I really have. This is going to be a lot of fun. And we'll bring that one... Oh, no, don't get stuck on the tracks. This is not the time for getting stuck. This is definitely not the time for getting stuck. There we go. We can bring that one over. It's definitely heavier. Even though we've got the mass fill type adjustment thingy on it, it's definitely... You can feel how much heavier it is already. So I don't know what this is going to do to the performance. I think that, driving down will achieve a similar speed. I think we're about 450k by the time we hit the ramp last time. So we'll achieve a similar speed, but... What's going to happen? It may not be a completely similar speed. It may sort of pull us back a little bit. The launch may be completely different, and also the handling on the way down, I suspect, is going to be vastly different as well. Now, I've got to remember that we do have some gates open along the way. Here we go. So let me get this lined up straight, and we're off. So we're kicked off to a slow start. He's slowly starting to build up. He's quickly gone through the 60 kph mark, and he's gone up past 100. He's drifting ever so slightly. He's bringing it out to the center point on the track. He's heading on down. He's mastered the control of this now. It is drifting ever so slightly, but he's keeping it just to the right-hand side of the center line as he heads on up through. He's going past the first point here. He's reaching the cotton fields now. We got to be very careful. There's an open gate coming up on the left-hand side, which he's got to be very careful of, and if he can get past that one, we shouldn't have any problems. There are some other gates open on the right-hand side, but he's already aware of those. He's gone past them once. We should be able to cope with them. We've gone up past 330 kilometers. We're getting higher. The speed is increasing. It's not quite the speed we had last time, but it's going up to 360. It's gone past 370. We should reach a good solid 400 before we hit the target down the bottom. We got to drift ever so slightly away from the right hand side. We're going to hit that gate if we're not very careful. It's getting faster. We've gone up to 420. It's reaching the point where we can't go any further with it. We're going to do it. It's going through 450k, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do this, and we're going to bring it round. It's all in the hands of the computer, and he's going to take off, and here he goes, and go! He goes. It's a perfect launch. Ladies and gentlemen, perfect launch. Almost a perfect landing, just touched the fence as we came down. That was absolutely awesome. That was brilliant. Right, the big question now is, can we unload this into the pigs? I really want to do that again. I want to feed the pigs as well. I want to get some food into the pigs. So we're going to go and do that first. And then I don't know if we're going to have time to do very much else. My throat's actually... just let me have a drink a minute, because that took it out of my throat a little bit. Right, that's a little bit better. I apologise if I just blew your speakers out as well. I got a little bit excited about that. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I think I'm going to do that again next week. Anyway, let's get ourselves up to the pigs, and we'll see what we can do. I don't know how well this is going to work. So we jump into there, and it's got to do its Okay, it didn't like the pig pen, so let's try that once more, and we'll see if we can do a slightly better job of this. Bring it into the middle, right? I love the way it does this. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that's not quite what I wanted. I was hoping for something a little bit better than that. So let's try this again. Third time's a charm, ladies and gentlemen. Third time's a charm. Here we go. Nope. It's not going to do it. There's something about this pig pen it really doesn't like. Come on, you can do this. I know you can do this. I have complete faith in you. Let's bring it over here a little bit. It's going to land on his feet. He did. He landed on his feet. Excellent. Right. We've done it at last. Now we find out that we can't actually tip these trailers into the pig trough. That's going to be the next disappointment, isn't it? We can only tip these on the unloading points. That's going to be what it is, isn't it? Right, easy, Tiger. Easy. Let's bring this one over. So I think we've got 100,000 litres of corn in the feed trough already, don't we? We're just taking a look. I can't remember what we got in here now. We got 89,000 litres of corn. Right, I'm actually going to just jump forward in time. So let's see. We're at 2:15 at the moment. It's 2:15, and we've got 5,919 pigs. So I'm going to fast forward. I'm also going to look at that. We've got just under 90,000. So I'm going to fast forward by 15 minutes. We're only going to go 15 minutes. Just bring that up. There we go. Well, it's just gone past 15 minutes. And now we take a look. So we've got 5,932 pigs. That was 13 pigs. We added 13 pigs to our total, and we lost 4,000 litres of corn. Okay, that's some quite impressive numbers. I'm interested to see how this is going to increase later on. Once we get all the way up to our target, 25,000 pigs. Is it going to let us unload? It does. Thank goodness for that. I was really, really worried that it wouldn't actually let us unload. That would have been bitterly, bitterly disappointing. It's very slow, though. Yeah, that is actually quite slow to unload. I mean, it's doing the job, but it is fairly slow to unload. Right, here's one of them. I wonder if I can unload two at once. If I bring that one up... No, I don't think it's quite enough room to do it. No, because it's just come off and the other one's not quite on to the trigger point. The trigger point is quite small on here, so it is very sensitive. It's going to stop us from doing that. We are just going to have to sit here politely and wait for it all to come through. What should we jump next week? I like the jump that we've got set up that comes down through here. We might actually close the gate so that we don't drift too much to the side. Is there anything you'd like to see me jump? Would you like me to add anything onto this truck here and do a different jump to the truck? Would you like me to try jumping something else instead? Give me some suggestions in the comments section. I would very much like to hear your views and opinions on this one. How would you like me to spend our time between Christmas and New Year with our new truck here that we've got? Because I'd like to do something with it. And also with the jump that we made. So we've got that jump, and I would like to do something with it. I'm just not really sure what we should be jumping. There's all sorts of things that we could jump. We got various machines. We got like the car. Speaking of which, I'm thinking that I will just do a quick trot up through there with the car, because the car has only got a max speed of 300k. I think it's 300k. Corn is not even halfway, and we're up to 750,000 litres of it. So, yeah, we need a lot of corn to keep these pigs fed. If we just get the last one, as soon as the last one is ready, start unloading, which is the last 250,000 litres, we can then switch over. I'm going to go to the car, and we're going to wrap things up with the car doing a jump. My question for this week, we've got this new Rolnin... we had the new Rolnin tractor, which is this one here. This has been the mainstay of our operations for quite some time. However, I feel it's time for the old girl to go out to pastures new. Maybe time to retire her, and for us to look to something different. And that one there is all done and dusted. Okay, that one can stay there. No, I'm thinking of using this tractor, if I can find it. Come on, there we go. This tractor here as the new tractor for the farm. I will obviously just give it a few little tweaks and stuff for the brakes and the acceleration and stuff like that, so that it's more similar to the Rolnin in performance and so on, so it will be able to handle all of the machines that we want to throw at it. But what do you think of the idea? Do you like the idea of me using this tractor as the main tractor for the farm from here on in, or do you want me to stick with the Rolnin? It's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. And yes, we are just going to jump this one once more. I'm loving this jump, I really am. This jump was just made for us, wasn't it? Absolutely made for us. It's beautiful, and over we go. And I took that one slightly quickly. Look, you can see he's not quite straight, but he still did a good job with an excellent landing. That was beautiful. We haven't landed all four wheels dead flat on the ground, I don't think, yet, but I mean overall we've done very, very well with it. No, I didn't want that one. I actually want the car. We've got a car parked up, so I want to go and get that one a second. Nope. There we go. We grab this one a minute, and it's 322 kilometers top speed, which is 200 miles an hour. This car is very, very sensitive. Once we get it going straight, it should be pretty good. The thing is, I don't think we're going to have a very long run-up in order to be able to get it to launch properly off of the ramps down here. So I don't need to go any further than this. I can just go straight from here. What I do have to do is make sure that I get it lined up early. I can't do any changes. I'm literally just on it now. So it's 321k. Down he goes. And he's going to hit the ramp. Here we go. Go on. And boom. And no, he's drifting. He's drifted ever so slightly to the side. But the landing, he smoothed it out on the landing. That was beautiful. That was genuinely beautiful. I mean, there was a bit of a spin at the end there, which probably would have killed the driver from the sheer G-force that was experienced. But minor detail. Minor detail. So if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later. Oh, I thought I could take it.